just out here at the Alice Springs Off-Road Club, testing some shocks and mucking around with a couple of bits and pieces for tomorrow's big day. We're going out testing down Bundooma, so make sure the cars are all right and yeah, look
out. We went and ran Parker over in Arizona, and yeah, look, the truck's good. Guys Bros did a good job. The engine builder did a good job. Everyone seems to have done their part pretty well.
More tuning than testing for some reason.
Although it is quite testing. Tuning.
Yeah, it is very testing to have to be tuning when we know nothing about tuning. We had one over the weekend trying to test a new truck and try and get the suspension a bit sorted. Trav brought in the specialist, which came in the form of Ross from Desert Speed Lab. So yeah, he's done wonders with it, and you know, out of the box, obviously guys did a good job, but it was just a matter of trying to get it actually, you know, I suppose 90% or perfect, if you like. But I mean, I suppose nothing's really perfect. But yeah, we got it pretty dialed in, and hopefully, come think we're going to try and set some records, I think.
Never been in an off-road buggy at all, so this...
He still hasn't been in one yet because he's in a truck.
Yeah, I'm in a truck, so we'll get to experience something a bit new, a bit different. Saw it there this morning, and now when you're sitting in this thing like this, you kind of, yeah, get the picture a little bit. That's going to get pretty serious here. There's no control for me, so it's all up to this fella. I'm pretty sure he'll be right. I think I'll be peeking out a little bit at the start, but we'll get the hang of it. We'll be right.
What did you think?
Toby?
Yeah, man, that thing's fucking sick. Like, I've never been in anything like this, and that was the smoothest ride I've ever had down that big track. It's unreal. Like, this thing just sat there and planted and like just mowed across the top of it. I've never hit that stuff that fast ever in my life, so it's friggin'. Yeah, no, I think it's not too far off. I don't think.
Today we had Toby with us, and we sort of went for a bit of a run, probably 10 or 15k, where we could, he was sort of next to me the whole time, and we were running through the rough stuff and some of the tight stuff. It was good following him a little bit, we were literally right on his tail. I think these guys on the bikes, they get the advantage of being able to pre-run a lot more, because obviously the bikes are easier to come by, where obviously I don't have a second trophy truck to go on pre-run each weekend, so that part of it was good following him. And obviously the whole KTM team are going to be hard to beat this weekend, and hopefully it's KTM and OBR on the podium.
We're officially getting serious.
We've decided this year.
This year we're going
To
to
do
try
the
and win it. This year we're actually going to try and win it.
Every decision we've ever made this year,
We're going to do the opposite.
we're going to do the opposite.
We've had 6 months of it's been a complete rebuild of the car. We had a big crew sort of come up this weekend to make sure that this thing was on the money, but it didn't really we didn't really have any chance. The little tuning drama, we couldn't test shocks or anything like that, so it was a pretty big waste of the team's budget. Major concern for me is possibly head gasket failure on the engine, but still that shouldn't be too hard. But just really the radiator and we're possibly having to take the car down to Adelaide to tune it. It's going to take up a few days of our time, so we probably the setup and all that won't be as good as we intended, because obviously we're taking 3 or 4 days to go down and do that. So I don't know, have to check back later.
Realistically, it's going to be tough. I don't think that, to be frank, I don't think that it's going to be the fastest car out there, but it hopefully is the most consistent, and hopefully we just keep our momentum everywhere, and I think our average speeds will be pretty impressive through a lot of the sections. But the turbo cars or the turbo buggies, they just have that punch about them that I think it's going to be hard to beat. But look, we're going to give it a good crack, and I think prologue is going to be our biggest issue. I think we just need to make sure that we can prologue up there, and hopefully a little bit of rain could help and keep the dust down. But look, if we could prologue inside the top 10 in a truck, as long as we don't get stuck behind too many people in the dust, we should definitely be up there at the end, no doubt.